Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. The NFL world is buzzing right now with an unprecedented move that could redefine the defensive landscape for years to come. The Philadelphia Eagles, known for their aggressive front office and relentless pursuit of elite talent, have reportedly intensified their interest in Justin Simmons, a five-time Pro Bowl safety whose presence on the field is nothing short of transformative. Insiders suggest that this isn't just a casual inquiry, but a full-fledged strategic assault to secure one of the most feared defenders in the league. The Eagles, coming off a season that showed flashes of brilliance but lacked consistency in the secondary, see Simmons as the missing puzzle piece to elevate their defensive dominance to an almost untouchable level. Sources close to the team hint at conversations that go beyond traditional trade negotiations, with offers that could reshape salary structures and create ripples across multiple rosters. Fans and analysts alike are speculating on how Simmons' leadership, combined with the Eagles' aggressive pass rush schemes, could morph into a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. The anticipation is palpable as social media channels explode with memes, commentary, and heated debates over what a Simmons acquisition could mean for Philadelphia's Super Bowl ambitions. Every hint, leak, or insider whisper seems to be magnified tenfold, fueling the rumor mill into a frenzy of imagination and speculation. The league itself seems to be holding its breath, waiting for an official confirmation that could rewrite the narrative of defensive excellence in modern football. Sources claim that the Eagles' approach is meticulously calculated, blending aggressive negotiation tactics with an understanding of Simmons' own desire for a team capable of sustained playoff success. Multiple insiders note that the safety's contract situation gives Philadelphia leverage to push hard, offering creative financial structures, performance incentives, and long-term stability that few franchises could match. The idea is not just to bring Simmons to the field, but to embed him into the cultural and strategic fabric of the team, making him the cornerstone of a defensive identity designed to intimidate, disrupt, and dominate. Analysts point out that pairing Simmons with a front seven already renowned for pressure and versatility could result in a secondary that operates almost like an extension of the pass rush, closing lanes, intercepting passes, and turning every snap into a potential game-changing play. The rumors suggest that internal discussions within the Eagles management are intense, spanning multiple departments from player personnel to analytics, each contributing to a vision of a defense so cohesive and formidable that opponents would need to rethink game plans entirely. The buzz isn't just about Simmons' on-field skills. It's also about his leadership qualities, the intangibles that make a defense function as a unit rather than a collection of individuals. Fans have been dissecting every social media post, every cryptic comment from team executives, and every training camp citing for signs that Simmons' arrival is imminent, creating a whirlwind of speculation and excitement that feels almost cinematic in scale. Even casual observers are drawn in, captivated by the drama of a potential acquisition that could shift the balance of power in the NFC and beyond. The timing of this potential move is crucial, as the Eagles appear to be balancing short-term aspirations with long-term sustainability, understanding that acquiring Simmons could be both a masterstroke and a risk. Insiders emphasize that Philadelphia's leadership is aware of the high stakes involved, including the potential salary cap ramifications, the reactions of other players, and the inevitable ripple effects across the league. Yet the excitement is undeniable, as every conversation about Simmons seems to center around his unmatched ability to read plays, anticipate quarterback intentions, and turn what would be ordinary defensive sequences into highlight reel moments. Analysts speculate that this would allow head coach Nick Sirianni to fully unleash his defensive coordinators, experimenting with schemes that leverage Simmons' range, instincts, and playmaking capacity. The rumor mill suggests that rival teams are watching nervously, aware that the Eagles' pursuit signals a renewed commitment to defensive supremacy and that acquiring Simmons could trigger a domino effect of trades, negotiations, and roster shifts. Fans in Philadelphia are reportedly buzzing with anticipation, their imaginations running wild over potential game day scenarios. The synergy between Simmons and existing stars, and the feeling that their team could finally boast a defense capable of standing toe-to-toe with any offensive juggernaut. Conversations in sports media, online forums, and social networks indicate a widespread belief that the Eagles are prepared to go all in, with the risk-to-reward ratio heavily skewed toward dominance. Each new update, whether a subtle hint from an agent or a rumored draft pick adjustment, fuels speculation further, transforming what could be a straightforward acquisition into a narrative of suspense, strategy, and sheer ambition that grips the imagination of the football community. The anticipation is so intense that every passing day without official news seems to heighten the intrigue, making fans feel as though they are witnessing history in the making, even before a single contract is signed. Speculation about the mechanics of the potential deal is rampant, with some insiders suggesting complex trade packages, draft pick swaps, and even future considerations that could reshape Philadelphia's roster construction philosophy. Analysts point out that Simmons' skill set is uniquely suited to the modern NFL, with versatility to play multiple coverage roles, the intelligence to command defensive adjustments on the fly, and the physicality to challenge any opponent in one-on-one matchups. Rumors indicate that internal team meetings have involved elaborate scenario planning, from salary cap gymnastics to locker room dynamics, highlighting the multifaceted approach the Eagles are taking to ensure a smooth integration. Social media analysts and sports commentators are dissecting every potential outcome, from immediate impact in the upcoming season to long-term strategic advantages, projecting how Simmons' presence could transform the team's identity and performance metrics. Fans speculate about synergy with existing defensive stars, imagining combinations that could produce historically dominant units capable of shutting down elite quarterbacks and dismantling offensive game plans with surgical precision. The intrigue is not just about on-field performance, but about the culture shift Simmons could bring, with reports suggesting that his professionalism, preparation, and leadership ethos would resonate throughout the locker room, creating a ripple effect that boosts morale, accountability, and performance across the board. The narrative being crafted in media circles paints a picture of a team on the verge of a historic transformation, with Simmons as the linchpin of a defense that could become legendary. Rumors have grown so pervasive that even casual observers feel compelled to join in the conversation, sharing opinions, predictions, and what-if scenarios across platforms in a frenzy of speculation that refuses to die down, making this story feel larger than life, like a thriller unfolding in real time before the eyes of fans worldwide. League sources are hinting at subtle movements behind the scenes that suggest Philadelphia is fully committed to making this happen, from quiet negotiations to strategic leaks designed to gauge public and player reaction. Some insiders even hint at clandestine meetings, private evaluations, and confidential communications that indicate both parties are seriously considering a union that would alter the NFC's competitive balance. Analysts note that Simmons' market value has never been higher, given his consistent Pro Bowl appearances, leadership reputation, and ability to dominate multiple aspects of the game simultaneously. Fans are dissecting every tweet, every quote, every interaction involving the Eagles' front office or Simmons representatives, attempting to read between the lines for confirmation or clues. The story has grown beyond standard sports reporting. It has become a cultural phenomenon, captivating audiences who are drawn not just to the player, but to the drama, strategy, and potential upheaval of the NFL order. Rumors swirl about how the defense could operate with Simmons as the fulcrum, leveraging his intelligence and versatility to elevate younger players, cover weaknesses, and implement creative schemes designed to perplex even the most seasoned offensive coordinators. Social platforms explode with speculations about how this could impact rival teams, shift playoff projections, and influence upcoming drafts, all of which feed into a narrative of suspense, excitement, and anticipation that refuses to settle. The tension is compounded by the possibility of unexpected obstacles, whether from financial considerations, contract negotiations, or strategic rivalries, all of which add layers to the narrative, transforming what might have been a simple acquisition into a storyline rich with intrigue, speculation, and high-stakes drama that keeps fans riveted. Even casual fans are drawn into debates over fit, strategy, and long-term impact, demonstrating the magnetic pull of a potential move that could redefine the Eagles' defensive identity for years to come. Analysts continue to stress the rarity of an opportunity like this, a combination of player quality, timing, and team ambition that has the potential to be remembered as a defining moment in franchise history. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments, and let's talk birds. Every day that passes without a formal announcement seems to intensify the rumor machine, as journalists, insiders, and fans create theories, speculate on scenarios, and predict possible outcomes with fervor. The Eagles' pursuit of Justin Simmons has become the focal point of conversations across podcasts, sports networks, and online communities, turning ordinary news cycles into explosive debates filled with opinion, anticipation, and excitement. Some analysts argue that this move could signal a new era of defensive strategy, one where elite safety play becomes the cornerstone around which entire game plans are built, shifting paradigms across the league. Fans imagine a defense where Simmons' presence allows aggressive blitz packages, tighter coverage schemes, and unprecedented adaptability in game situations, creating an almost cinematic experience of defensive dominance week after week. The narrative is enhanced by the charisma and credibility Simmons brings, a player whose consistency, leadership, and high football IQ make him both a statistical marvel and a locker room anchor, capable of guiding younger teammates and inspiring confidence in high-pressure situations. Media coverage highlights not only the potential on-field impact, but also the psychological effect on opponents, speculating that teams facing Philadelphia might alter their approach, game after game, knowing a versatile, instinctive, and relentless safety lies in wait to disrupt every play. Every leak, rumor, and insider comment fuels the sensation that something monumental is about to happen, a convergence of talent, ambition, and strategic acumen that feels almost inevitable, creating a sense of anticipation that spreads far beyond the Eagles' fan base and into the wider football world, capturing imaginations and dominating discussions in ways few rumors ever have. The speculation has grown so intense that even industry veterans describe the atmosphere as electric, with every passing day adding new layers of possibility, uncertainty, and intrigue to a story that already feels legendary in its scope, scale, and potential impact. The conversations around this potential acquisition have sparked an explosion of debate among fans, analysts, and even former players, who weigh in on every angle, from financial implications to locker room chemistry, team culture, and strategic fit. Each hypothetical scenario is dissected with precision, with supporters envisioning a defense capable of suffocating elite offenses and skeptics questioning the risks, including salary cap strain, potential injuries, and the challenge of integrating a high-profile talent into an established system. The rumor has ignited imagination, with fans creating simulations, fantasy matchups, and week-by-week projections to explore the myriad ways Simmons could transform the Eagles' defensive identity. Analysts emphasize that beyond his exceptional coverage and playmaking ability, Simmons brings intangibles such as leadership, communication, and situational awareness, qualities that could elevate the performance of every defensive player around him. Social media threads explode with discussions of fit, highlighting the potential for a seamless synergy with existing stars, while also pondering the tactical adjustments coaches might employ to maximize his impact. The story has become almost mythic, with each whisper, leak, or speculative article feeding into a collective narrative that blurs the line between rumor and anticipated reality, creating an atmosphere where the anticipation of a single signing can dominate conversations, headlines, and expectations in a way rarely seen in modern sports. Every analyst, fan, and insider seems to have a perspective, theory, or prediction, and the cumulative effect is a constant, electric sense of suspense and possibility that keeps this rumor at the forefront of NFL discourse, as if the entire football world is collectively holding its breath for confirmation or denial. The potential acquisition of Justin Simmons by the Philadelphia Eagles has become more than just a sports story. It has transformed into a cultural phenomenon, capturing attention across fan bases, media outlets, and social platforms worldwide. The narrative weaves together elements of strategy, ambition, risk, and spectacle, creating a story rich with intrigue, suspense, and dramatic potential. Analysts continue to explore the broader implications, including how Simmons' presence might shift playoff dynamics, influence rival team strategies, and redefine defensive schematics in a league increasingly focused on explosive offensive play. Fans speculate on scenarios ranging from dominant divisional performances to playoff heroics, imagining the tangible and psychological advantages of having a player who combines elite skill, intelligence, and leadership in a single package. Rumors suggest that internal meetings within the Eagles organization are focused on ensuring seamless integration, balancing financial realities with competitive ambition, and creating a team environment that amplifies Simmons' strengths. Every new hint, leak, or commentary is dissected for hidden meaning, amplifying the suspense and speculation to a near-hypnotic level. This evolving story has transformed casual followers into dedicated observers who eagerly track every update, theory, and insider perspective, participating in a shared experience that elevates the excitement and anticipation to levels rarely seen in the world of professional football. The Eagles' pursuit of Simmons feels like the kind of audacious, high-stakes maneuver that could define a generation, leaving fans and analysts alike on edge, waiting for confirmation and imagining the thrilling possibilities that lie just beyond the horizon of official announcements. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.